We're going to be talking about some very important market insights for the bull run that is happening right now. And why am I saying that? It's because Bitcoin has actually broken through its all time highs last week, okay, at about that 110K level. And that level is very important because on the weekly time frame of Bitcoin, it has actually broken through a cup and handle pattern with a price target of 145K. Now, why is this important for altcoins? Because this video is going to be talking about Stronghold Token SHX, because Bitcoin is simply the driver of this crypto markets. Okay, I still trade Bitcoin, of course, but I still keep the Bitcoin chart as the number one chart that I'm paying attention to, even if I'm looking for altcoin setups to get into. Okay, and right now, Bitcoin still looks very good. Okay, except for the monthly time frame RSI, possible bearish divergence, but there has been an exception, namely back in December 2020 during that huge breakout, and of course that start of the last bull cycle. I am long on quite a bit of the altcoins here, looking for an opportunity to get into Bitcoin, right? Again, for with leverage, right? So my opinion on this market is, of course, bullish right now. I will tell you guys when I change my opinion, right? And let's also take a look into some insights that I want to share with you guys for the bull cycle. One of which would be looking for trading patterns that are very common, effective, and simple to look for. And these are very powerful patterns as well. Let's come into the daily time frame for SHX and see what has happened in this market since the last time we've talked about it. Okay, so let's come to 12-hour time frame. Okay, now I've talked about a falling wedge pattern. Okay, that SHX has actually broken out of a couple of days ago. Okay, since I've already talked about it. And the price target for this breakout here is going to be about 1.6 cents price targets. Now, price targets are estimates only. There could be more, there could be less. Very much depends on what the market is. And I think we're in a very bullish market right now. Just my opinions and speculations, of course. It's not financial advice. You should do your own due diligence, right? But I do think that we are in a very bullish market, and the chances of SHX breaking through this short-term price target, I think, is pretty high, right? What happens if this token actually breaks through its current short-term price targets? What I would do is I would zoom out and see what the next levels resistances are. Now, resistance and supports are also very important, especially if you guys are newbies, right? Resistance is generally where you get pullbacks and where I would definitely consider aiming to take profits from, especially from my, depending on the time frame, of course. If I'm trading leverage, I'll probably look for a shorter time frame resistance to close my positions. If I'm just trading spot, I could probably afford to wait longer on a higher time frame resistance to take profits from, right? And some key resistance levels that I think you guys should definitely pay attention to are moving averages. When moving averages are above price action on a certain time frame, that's going to be a resistance, okay? And when it's below your price action, it's going to be your supports. Now, let's say if SHX is actually able to break through its short-term price target about 1.6 cents and come back up here to about that 1.7 cents price level, where this daily candle wick was at, and it got a pretty big rejection last time it hit that, about 1.67 cents, right? It could be forming in some type of a cup and handle pattern. It's not for sure. I'm just saying as a guess right now. Cup and handles are also another pattern you guys should be paying attention to because it's a bullish pattern that would be also very common, right? And that usually tells you it's going to break to the upside, okay? So falling wedges, cup and handles, you guys should chat GBT that. and just get a better understanding. Let's just say if it continues breaking that 1.67 cents price target, right? That resistance there, then zoom out and look for the next level of resistance. In this case, would be about that 2.1 cents price level here, right? We're still getting higher highs and higher lows on this weekly time frame, so it could go up to that 2.1 cents price level. And what it could do when it gets up there, it could get a rejection. However, it could also form a cup and handle pattern, right? Which is also bullish again. So that's basically what I'm seeing now. I just want to say that cup and handles usually break to the upside. However, of course, you have to mind downside risk as well, because that is just the game of trading. Nothing is for sure. I acknowledge both the risk of upside and downside, and these patterns would usually give you a pretty good idea of what usually happens. So this basically wraps it up for this video for Stronghold SHX USDT. Let me know if you guys want to see any more of this markets, this coin, by dropping a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.